Okay, last minute we decided to go to the thrift store. You can see kind of the donation area here. So we've just dropped off our donations at Savers. If you drop off donation before you go in, how many times can I say donation in this beginning clip? You get a coupon for 20% off to use while you're in there. So we dropped that off. I do have one more bag of donations in there in case we make a second stop nearby. There is one more Savers. So in case we want to use that there. But we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what we can find. My kids are getting antsy, so let's get in there. Like I said, we kind of just left. I was trying to get the kids ready and go, and they were moving really slow. And then, so last minute, they just like zoomed and got ready, but then I wasn't ready because they had been moving so slowly. So I didn't pack snacks. I usually do that. We didn't do that. Let's get in and see what we can find. Okay, we're home. We ended up going to 2 Savers. I don't know if I filmed enough to see the difference there, but we went to 2 Savers, and I'm just gonna break down what we got by each store. First store, we ended up spending a total of $59.01. That was with our discounts and including tax. I had a coupon for 20% off because of the donation, but I also had a coupon emailed to me for 25% off books. So at that one, my daughter found a skateboard and fell in love, and so she purchased this. I think that was marked for $6. We always kind of look for shoes, but thankfully my oldest was finally with me so he could try on shoes. He needs a pair of shoes to mow the lawn, go play basketball, when we, do outside stuff, and he was just wearing his good pair of shoes. So he did find a pair of shoes there that he could just slip on and get work done. These were marked $13.99. My daughter also needed a new pair of sandals, so she took a look around and she found a pair for $2.50. So we need to give these a good wipe down. My son also found a strategy game, Capture the Flag, and it's a classic game, build strategy. There's like another used price on here for $3, but I think, yeah, we paid more, $5.99 for it. When we look at board games and things like that at the thrift store, I usually have them open it up and check to make sure that there is the majority of the pieces there. So sometimes if there's cards that need to go with it, you can get away with having most of them, if not all of them. But we were able to, he said the pieces were here, so he should be able to play. So he picked up this, and then I think the rest is books. I'm lying. There's one game, and I did pick up a bag. I don't think my mom watches our YouTube channel, so I did pick up a purse for her birthday. I thought I'd send that out to them. Let me show you the games. We had picked up a couple of pieces to this game at another thrift, on another thrift find. So my son found it and he's like, we actually need the game. We have this gaming system, or a system that'll play this games. So this was $3.99. This is the one that has, that I think you put, like, you have this little board and then you put little monitos, little like figurines on it too, but he says that he's seen those around in the thrift stores too. So we picked this up, and then let's move on to books. I will try to lump it together by child maybe, so you can kind of get an idea. So my littles, my daughter found the Misadventures of Max Crumbly, Locker Hero. This is by the author of Dork Diaries, and she has almost the completed set of Dork Diaries. I think she's missing like one book. So she found 2 of this series, and she has checked it out at the library before and said she liked it. So she's going to start a new series. These are book 1 and 2. So that's a good way to start the series. So she got those. She also has been reading Ivy and Bean. This one is Doomed to Dance, and she has a couple of just sporadic ones here. This one is book 6, but I don't think that you need to read them in any particular order to get the gist of the book. So this one's $1.79, and the Max Crumbly was $3.99 each. At Savers, always they have buy 4, get your 5th book free. So we try to buy in quantities of 5 when we get books. So my youngest found this Captain Underpants, again, not fine literature. This one was $3.99, but this is the now in full color Captain Underpants and the Perilous Plot of Professor Poopy Pants.
It reminds me of the movie.
It reminds him of the movie. They're here watching me because they want to get their stuff.
And we have the DVD.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So he has like 1 or 2. Again, like I said, not fine literature, but if it gets me kiddos reading and it's not too horrible, then I'm for it. So he picked up this one. He also picked up the Emperor's New Groove. He likes these thin books. I actually had to ask him to put a couple back because I feel like they're kind of small for him, but actually they have a lot of words, a lot of reading to be done in here. So probably could have picked up a couple more, but this one was $1.29. He really likes this movie, so we grabbed that. He found a coloring book that was not colored in yet, and This was $1.29. Yellow was the color of the day, so it was actually half off. And then we found this one, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. We really like the Don't Let the Pigeon books, or the Pigeon books by Mo Williams, and he said we didn't have this one. So this one was $1.29, so we picked up this one too. I didn't thumb through it. There doesn't look like there's any writing, but there are a couple of pages that look pretty, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but pretty beat up. A little rip, and then like it got put away, folded or something, but totally readable, so we grabbed that for our collection. My oldest found 2 Archie comics. These are really difficult for us to find at the thrift store, and in good condition, and they were good prices, $1.79 each. If you watched my everything reading vlog, I think is what I called it, or something like that, we had bought a box set of them because we were talking about how when we do see these at the store, which is rare enough, they're kind of costly, we feel like, for comic books. But then, you know, honestly, I used to read these as a young girl, and I want them to be the same price, and it's just not going to be, right? So he found 2 Jughead with Archie, and then he also found Archie Comics Digest. So they are older, you can tell, but totally enjoyable. This one has the original price of 95 cents on it. I love that. And then this one was, prices had already gone up, like it was $1. So I love these, and I love that he likes to read them too. So he got those. And then I think he's been reading these as well, and he's just kind of collecting them. Star Wars Jedi Academy, A New Class. This is, it's kind of like a graphic novel, it looks like, because there's like cool pages, but then pictures too. Let's see if I could do it this way. So like I said, I think he's collecting this. This one was $1.79, and then I almost didn't get it, but I went ahead and grabbed The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This was $4.99, and I was really close to putting it back and letting my kids pick out a couple of other books, but actually one of my kiddos was like, no mom, you get a book too. So I was like, you know, I am. So I've been wanting to read this, so I picked this one up for me. And I think that is it for this first one. The second store, we spent $32.09. We don't go thrifting. I haven't been for a while, and we won't go for a few whiles. We won't go for, probably not for a while still, but so these are our shopping splurges. I have my coffee before we left. I said my kids were like ready to roll, so I didn't even finish my coffee. So I put it in the refrigerator, knowing when I came back I was going to be so tired, and I am. So I'm glad that I thought to put it in the fridge, because now I have a little iced coffee for the afternoon to pick me up. The second one, I said we spent $32.09, and we were able to use that 25% off books coupon again. You're able to use it, I think, up to 3 times, the email said, so that was awesome. And then we had saved one of our bags to donate in case we went to a second store, so we could get a coupon for that store as well. So we did. All in all, we had one big like diaper box, large diaper box, plus 2 big trash bags of things, and then we had, I think, like a little, like a pot with a couple of things stuffed in there to donate. So we are slowly decluttering, but you know, then I just brought in stuff too, but that's okay. It's okay. It'll all work out, right? So let me get to it. My son picked up just a plain black sleeveless shirt. He doesn't have a lot of sleeveless shirts this summer, and it is warm. It's black, but it's sleeveless. So there's that. Put that in the washroom for me, babe. Okay. My family, I think like everybody in my little immediate family here can play checkers or chess except me. My kids have tried to teach me repeatedly. It just doesn't stick. I don't think I can retain that information without pushing out other information. So not going to happen. But we couldn't find the chess pieces, all of the chess pieces. We have purchased my son a nicer set, but yeah, those he was like, they're wearing thin, and so he wanted to put them away. But anyways, we needed new chess pieces. And we were on the lookout there, so that's why we purchased this. So it was $2.50 for this game. I also just random bits. My daughter has been playing a radio, an old radio that we had, and it has CD player, and so some of the CDs don't have covers anymore, and so we needed a little one of these doodads for her to put the CDs in so they don't get scratched. So we were able to find one for $2.99 there. I'm also thinking about maybe putting our like DVD movies in there because I have them taken apart right now, but the covers that I had for them, it's kind of a mess. So I'm wondering if maybe I should put them in there. I don't have them in the plastic covers that they come in, but that's a whole nother project for a different time. I did buy another DVD, so I bought School of Rock. This was $2.99. I've actually been looking for this one. I hope it plays. There's kind of like some minor scratch on it. So like I said, I hope it'll still play. But I purchased it because I don't know. Comment down below and let me know if you have watched the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. Jack Black has a part in there and he sings a song, and when I heard it, I immediately knew that it was Jack Black and it cracked me up. But it reminded me of this movie, and I had been looking for it online trying to see if we could find it, but we found it at the thrift store, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It's actually sitting in my Walmart cart, but if this plays, then I can just take it out. So we grabbed that, and then of course we got more books. So again, let me see if I can do this by child. So my youngest didn't get any at the second one, but we did get another Ivy and Bean. Ivy and Bean, Take the Case. This is book 10. So she found this one, my daughter, and then she also found this Great Illustrated Classics, Peter Pan. So she wanted to give it a go and see if she could read this one as well. So she bought these two, or she got those two. My son also, my oldest, picked up a Great Illustrated Classic, The Invisible Man, and he wanted to give it a go and read this one. He thought that might be interesting, so he grabbed these. If you've never seen these, they have, I think it is a sort of like abridged version, and then they have pictures in there. So do a quick flip through Peter Pan too, since I gave you a flip of that one. So they have a couple of other of these books. We have Anne of Green Gables, and I don't know, we have a couple other ones too. If you ever want to know, comment down below and we'll share that collection with you. Oh man, I'm so tired. James Patterson is one of my son's favorite authors, so he found this public school superhero. I think he's read it before, but like I said, this is one of his favorite authors, so he wanted to add it to his library. And then we found these two in the sci-fi collection. They were $1.99 each. Mutant Empire Volume 1 and 2 of the X-Men trilogy. I think there are trilogy, there are 3, right? So we didn't find the third one, but I gotta be honest, I don't know if we looked very well. We should have, but he picked these up. He said he'll give them a go for $2 each. We went ahead and let him grab them, and if he likes them, we can look for the third, like on ThriftBooks or something like that. Now for Mama. Mama got more books at this one. I found Left Behind. I feel like I read this a long time ago, but I can't remember. So it was there. It was marked $3.99, but it was a yellow tag, so it was half off. So I went ahead and grabbed it and thought I would read it again someday, right? It's going to be on my to be read list along with a million other books. I also found Wicked for $4.99, and it was the yellow tag, so it was like $2.50. I think that I read this when, oh my gosh, was it when it first came out? It might have been, but years ago, which will probably age me, but I don't really care. 95, so maybe not when it first came out, because I don't think I read it then. I think it was maybe a couple years after it came out. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I read it, but I don't remember large chunks of it. So I purchased it again to read. I also, one more yellow tag was this devotional, $3.99, so it was half off, but this is Max Lucado, Live Loved, Experiencing God's Presence in Everyday Life. It's just a little devotional. So I picked that up as well, and then I went ahead and got the Lisa TerKeurst Embraced 100 Devotions to Know God is Holding You Close. this one. Looks like it might be brand new because it's got the little slip cover. Oh, there's a note inside it. It was a gift for someone. Oh, I wonder why they donated it. I always wonder the stories behind it, but this is just the sweetest thing. A grandchild gave it to their grandma. She said that she used to read it to her mom every day when she was in the hospital. It means a lot to her, and she wanted her grandma to have it and read it. Such beautiful stories, and when these things are given with love, it's so sweet. So we'll definitely be reading this book as well. And I think that is it. I didn't get any clothes. I did them through like summer clothes. I wanted to pick up some summer dresses, but we didn't find any, but that's okay. We have plenty. We've got plenty here to go through and put away and all that stuff, and we still need to continue on with the decluttering projects. I almost forgot, we also got a Lego figure from the first store. So if you've seen the Lego movie, this is Emmett. I don't know if it's gonna focus.
The main character. He's the main character.
Yes, Emmett, the main character. So my little man, I'm sorry, there, maybe is that focused? So my little man wanted to grab this as well. He's got 2 faces, the lady said. There, and then you can clip something to him, I guess, but he's cute. So we also got him, I think, from the first store. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and going along with us as we did a thrift day. I hope that you had fun watching the video. If you did, would you please be sure to like and subscribe if you're not? It really helps me in the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out with me again. If you don't know, or you just need to be reminded, maybe the one to tell you that you are deeply and truly loved and so, so appreciated. I really appreciate you taking the time out and spending it here with me. Thanks so much for watching.